That was Jimmy Jam speaking about his mission in music. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Hey, Heather B. Kalani wrote some notes for me. Kalani, can you read some of the notable accomplishments and contributions? They don't quite cover everything, but
okay.
Are you there, Kalani?
I'm right here.
Can you read some of those things if you don't mind? Because I do it all the time, man, and
You don't feel like reading? Is that what you're saying? Because I'm dying to hear this excuse. So you do it all the time, and
I just think it'd be good to get a younger voice to put the spotlight on these legends right
Okay.
here. There you go, Lonnie
right.
Light. What we talking, man?
Okay,
Please,
we talking
just give me a few of them.
The 5-time Grammy Award winning, the Emmy nominated, the Academy Award nominated, the Songwriters Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, tons and tons of hits that they got. We talking about Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, the dynamic duo.
There you go. They in the building, man. They in the building, man. They in the building.
let's go. That's amazing.
Terry, welcome back to the show. Jimmy was just here like last week.
He lives here with us.
Terry, welcome back to the show.
Well, thank you for having me, man.
Oh, absolutely, man. These guys are back at it. They'll be performing at Voltaire, the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas. The residency is from the 17th of this month to the 26th. We actually got a pair of tickets to Nothing But Hits. That's what it's called with
Absolutely.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. You could go to their meet and greet. They'll be there in a pair of personalized and signed iconic Jam and Lewis sunglasses. As many years as I've known these guys, they have never offered me the sunglasses.
Got to go to the show and try to win these tickets.
I'm trying to cash in with these dudes right now.
They look nice.
Man.
They have them
look
on
great,
now.
Man.
Yeah,
They always
look
look
so
good.
good.
Are these the sunglasses?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the sunglasses.
Yeah.
Right here.
Anybody want me to try them on?
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry, thank you, man. Give me those.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Y'all look related anyway.
You
Who,
could
me
be
and Terry?
silver.
Yeah, y'all
I
look
like
related.
That. Look at that.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Man, look at me, man. Look at me, man. Damn it. Can I do the interview? No.
Producer this way. They look nice,
They
though.
look nice on me, man.
Are
Yo.
they available for sale?
Yes.
Yes.
Where?
What's our site called, man?
Flight Time Lifestyle.
Flight Time Lifestyle. Yeah, on Instagram. Flight Time
Flight
Lifestyle.
Time
They look nice.
Lifestyle.
Yes.
Hey, man, dude, Jimmy, as embedded as you are in the Grammys organization, y'all only won 5?
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about that, bro? All these hits you made? Nah?
No.
No,
It's all good.
five is great though, man.
No, five is cool. Five is cool because it keeps you still hungry for more.
It keeps you hungry for more, right?
But I think the more telling stat, if you will, because that's all statistical stuff.
Yeah.
But I think the more telling stat is we're the most nominated in the Producer of the Year category. We've been nominated 11 times in that category.
Congrats.
And I think
Huge.
our philosophy isn't we don't want to be the hottest producers. We just want to be warm for a long time. So 11 years of nominations to me kind of shows that.
Y'all ever win it?
We won one.
One time.
We won the first. As a matter of fact, the very first year.
And that's when you okay, cool.
That's when we won. Yeah.
All right. I'm just curious. Out of matter of fact, Heather, you asked this question because we was talking about producers that they would probably look at and go, "Damn, man, these dudes are dope." Remember, we were having this conversation. Who are the producers?
Well, we actually have a whole system set up for them.
Oh,
for
we
that.
got a whole system?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we
We're going to
won't go
get
there.
that
Okay,
in a
we'll
little
come
bit
back to
later
that.
on because we want your honest opinion on some music out here and some production tandems
Y'all
as
with
well.
that?
Cool.
And
Yeah,
writers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
want to give away the first pair of tickets. How many pair? We have 2 pairs?
2.
I want to give away the first pair of tickets for Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. We'll come up with a question about their career. We'll have them come up with a question, have people call up.
Well, you just asked him if he had any connection with the Grammys and how come he didn't have more. We don't get the first pair? It's just show.
What are you talking about? We got to get these to the listeners.
Oh. I was looking for bribery.
Wow, there's some confiscating going on, ain't there?
Yo, Heather, you don't say that out
Not
loud.
in front of the guests. Sorry, Jimmy. Sorry, Terry. That's all right.
April Fool's Day, Billy.
Oh, that's right. Thanks, Trace.
I love the middle woman. That's it.
Right? That's right.
You get to be the arbiter of good taste.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
That's right.
I'm curious to why now the Voltaire, the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis doing a residency
Crazy.
that you do not have to do.
Right.
But why are you doing this?
So for us, we're trying to check things off the list of things we haven't done.
Yeah.
And this fits neatly into that bill. if you think about when we were growing up, and we were in Minneapolis, we were just a local band, and we would play everybody else's hit songs. We're just musicians. We weren't writing and producing. We're just musicians. We're playing everybody else's hit songs, and what that did was it taught us how to write and produce songs because of learning everybody else's songs.
Yeah.
So now we have a chance to actually go out and play hits again as musicians, but they're just our songs, you know? And so the opportunity to do that is something we've always wanted to do and just never have had the chance to do it. And so we just want to check that off the bucket list of things. Well, I won't say what Terry calls it, but I call it the bucket list.
I call it the list.
Bucket list?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, because bucket.
let's
Nah,
do it.
I'm not kicking the bucket.
Right.
No, I get that. All right,
Yeah.
the fuck it list.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
I
do
like
it.
it.
all right,
Yeah,
let's do it. Fuck it. Let's do it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Terry, off mic, we were talking about being nervous at this stage in our lives, right? And we're going after these goals now later in our careers, and I was telling you that, man, I'm really nervous about this SKT network platform we just released, and your response to nerves is?
It's good to be nervous, but the key to life is being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Because that's the only way you can grow. If you're just always solid in how you feel about things, then you're never going to try anything different. So you got to expand your knowledge, and we're smarter than we used to be. So this is the time we should be trying things.
Right.
Because, when I was young, I thought I knew, but I didn't know. But now I do know a lot of things because I've experienced a lot of things.
Yeah.
And now I know what I don't know to ask somebody that knows. So,
yeah, right. Instead of
right.
pretending
Yeah,
like you do know, right?
Exactly.
Are you too nervous about this residency?
I am not nervous about it. I am selfish about it because this is my time. I've raised a family, and I love to play the bass. I love my stage time, and I love the songs that we created.
Yeah.
So I love doing it for me.
Yeah.
For you.
I love that.
It's a selfish thing.
Yeah.
In that way, because I get to do one job for a change, because I've been doing a lot of jobs my whole life.
Right.
So, you've been dad, husband, producer, songwriter,
Mentor,
all those things.
Yeah.
So now, a chance to have a little time and do what we love to do.
Just be a bass player.
Yes.
Just be a bass player.
How do you guys, someone of your status, and how do you pick the opening? I don't want to call them opening acts, but what made you choose Ruben? Shout out to Ruben Studdard, who's a citizen of Sway in the Morning, and Shanice. We love them both. What was the decision that came to that?
Well, if you think about the repertoire of songs, you kind of go across a whole lot of different things. So you need people, if you think about Ruben and you think about his past as American Idol winner, the first American Idol winner, that was set up where you had to sing a lot of different types of songs and you had to kill them all, And so for us, we felt like, okay, we need somebody who can hit some Alexander O'Neal or some Usher or some Johnny Gill or, just all the people across our male vocalist spectrum, so to speak. So he fits that bill perfectly.
Yeah.
He's a great entertainer. And I don't know if you've seen his Luther show that he does.
Oh, yeah.
Which is absolutely
Incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
So he's an entertainer and he can sing anything, and so that was really important. On the female side of things, kind of the same thing. So you start with Shanice Wilson, who's a Star Search winner.
Incredible.
Kind
yeah.
of, so that's kind of that same lineage. But then you think about the fact of all the female people, whether it's Sherelle, whether it's Mary J. Blige, whether it's, Mariah, whether it's, Janet Jackson. And Janet is probably the toughest person to sing, but Shanice kills Janet because she was always a Janet disciple. So she kills all of those songs so beautifully. So really, that was really the main thing. We just needed people who could do it all. But then the fun thing about Vegas is, we've invited a few friends to come along with us.
Okay.
Nice.
And we always say you never know who's going to show.
Uh-huh.
You never know who's going to show. And, so a lot of people show up and sometimes they're just sitting in the audience and we go hand them a microphone.
Yeah.
And, come on up here and do some stuff. So it's
I'm
going to be
excited
fun.
for
It's
this.
going to
That's
be
dope.
It's
Yeah.
going to be different every single night. It's going to be different. But but we're going to try to live up to the name Nothing But Hits.
Love it.
I'm gonna make sure I'm sitting in the front row when they
So
pass
you can
that.
get a mic?
Okay.
Man,
Yeah.
they passing
Get a
that
mic?
microphone,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Oh, it's coming
Some
your way.
Alexander O'Neal, come on, man.
Come on.
I
What
got
you gonna
man.
sing? Which one?
Did y'all do Sunday,
Sunshine?
Monday? No,
Saturday Love?
Saturday Love?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Do Saturday
yeah,
Love.
yeah.
You're a
Fake?
fake.
Fake
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Y'all did fake?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I'm singing fake.
Wow.
I'll put it like this. If it was Alexander O'Neal, let me just make this easy for you. If it's Alexander O'Neal and a hit, we did it.
Okay.
Wow.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis is up in here.
Ow.
Don't let yourself forget it.
Wow.
Hey, Janet, you brought up Janet, and I think we're approaching the 40th anniversary in February, the 40th anniversary to Control.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Doesn't it make everybody feel really old?
Not me.
Yeah.
40 years.
40
man.
years ago, y'all
40
made
years.
Control.
Yeah.
Is that where do you rank that in your masterpieces? Like,
I've never ranked anything.
Yeah,
okay.
You just love them for what they are.
uh-huh.
And kind of been built on a / So whatever came yesterday, what they say, John McClane would say,
Oh,
yesterday's score doesn't count today's game. We
Right.
gotta
That's right.
move forward.
Yes. I know you used to do nice stuff for me, but what have you done
for me lately?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
So
okay.
we got to keep it going. But it was definitely a pivotal album for a lot of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And so I mean, yeah, as far as ranking importance, it's very important because once again, that was back where, albums nowadays a lot of times are split up amongst a bunch of different producers.
Yeah.
And we got to do Control from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
And really, that was the thing with all the Janet records up to a certain point. It was, Rhythm Nation, the Janet album, Velvet Rope, All For You. We 100% did those albums,
Mm-hmm.
And there's something that was cool about that because you could, when you were making the music, it wasn't worrying about trying to get a hit record. You just tried to make good records. And one of them would raise their hand and go, hey, I'll go first. I'll be the first single, type of thing. But it was great to create like that. And so the Control album, and it was, that growing up period for Janet,
Yeah.
She was driving around Minneapolis in her own, in a Chevy Blazer with a Thomas guide because there was no GPS back in that day.
Thomas guide.
She had to get from the hotel to the studio. So literally her growing up, part of her growing up was really making the album,
Wow.
at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah,
So,
man. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are here. Big round of applause
Yeah.
when I say the name. Performing April 17th to the 26th at Voltaire, the Venetian Resort in Las Vegas. Tracy G and Mike Muse is off in New York. Y'all want to chime in?
Of
Tracy.
course, duh. Jimmy, Terry, always good to have you both. Such a pleasure to see y'all faces, to hear your voices. Right before you guys joined us on air, I was doing my Celebrity Wire report, and I was talking about Brandy's memoir, where she was mentioning dating Wanye from Boyz II Men, and it reminded me that you guys worked with Boyz II Men. And as generous as you guys are with sharing the history, your lived experiences with these artists, I know you guys don't have a joint memoir, and I wanted to know for you both if it feels important to chronicle your experiences beyond the professional side and share the personal chapters of your life with the public, or if that's something that you don't feel like should live within your legacy.
In other words, are we writing a book? Is that the question?
Yeah.
That's the answer.
That was some eloquent stuff there going on, girl. I love you. I love you.
Do you ever chronicle anything?
Oh man, that was good. Y'all writing a book?
Yeah. Give it to me like that.
Really, it's about, do you feel like
No, I feel you.
Yeah, sharing your private life, things that go beyond the studio, is important for the public to know.
Our private life is very boring, so I don't know whether anybody would even care to hear about it. I will say there is a Jam and Lewis documentary that's being worked on right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we will chronicle some of that. But a book, yeah, we've actually talked about doing books. And our subject matter, in our case, always is partnership, because I think that's the thing that's unique about what we do. I think there's a lot of people that make really great music, And there's been a lot of great partnerships over the years of people that have done that. But the fact that we're still together after 53 years, I think is pretty important. And I think there's some stories to be told around that.
Yes, sir.
So
Definitely.
That's amazing.
maybe we'll chronicle
amazing.
something like that.
A lot of marriages don't
That's
even hit
amazing.
those numbers.
Right.
Y'all never stopped working together, right?
Never.
Never. Wow.
No, we've never had an argument.
What?
We always make the we make the differentiation that argument is something you're trying to win. We do have disagreements, but a disagreement is something you're trying to solve, and that's the difference.
Yes.
So
And what comes out of it is what's best, not what's right or what's wrong.
That's what I'm trying to teach this guy.
how's it going?
Not good. Unfortunately,
I can
I'm
imagine.
still
I can
here.
imagine.
Yeah, she always wants to be right, Jimmy. I'm glad you brought that up. Be solution-oriented, Heather. It's not important to be so right. Except for we do argue and fight. So,
Well, you know
It's
what's
healthy.
right. That's the thing that people don't understand. When
Yeah.
you're right, what's right now will be wrong in a couple seconds.
yeah.
So you got to pick what's best
Yes,
at the
what's
time that
best.
you're making the decision.
Yep.
Y'all never had a fight.
No.
Wow.
Because why would I ever want to win something and have my partner lose at it? That doesn't make any sense. We always want to be in a win-win situation. So, no, we disagree. We'll figure out our destination that we're trying to get to, and then we'll figure out the best way to get there. Hey, we're going to Vegas. Okay, well, we're gonna fly. We're gonna drive. We're gonna Uber. We're gonna whatever. But we know the destination is Vegas, and we're gonna try to put on a great show, and then we'll figure out the best way to get there to make that happen. So that's
Man, I love it. That's the book y'all got to write. Like, I've never had a
that's what I'm
fight with my partner, King Tech, and
Yeah.
we known each other since we
High
were
school,
seniors
right?
in high school.
Yeah.
it. Right.
Never had a fight, bro.
There you go.
I
That's
don't
what I'm
even
talking
think
about.
we've had an argument. If we did, I don't even recall it.
Right.
We've definitely had disagreements, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's once again that's solution based though. You're trying to figure it out, and there's nothing wrong with being passionate about something. The other thing is Terry always talks about this is that you have to love what each other loves. There might be even with certain artists. There's certain artists that Terry loves them. I like them. They're cool. And I'm there. Hey, I'm there to help if you need it. But he loves them, and I would never say somebody you love don't work with them or don't do nothing like that. So that's the other thing is you have to love what they love, what your partners love, and I think that's really important. And so that's one of the other things that we subscribe to.
Yeah, or be supportive of what they love,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
it's just the support of what they love,
Yes.
even if you don't necessarily like it.
Well, I love it for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you love it for him. That's the
Yeah,
support.
that's
You
what
got
he
it.
loves. I love
Love
it for
you.
him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
Go
nice.
get-
Do
man.
your thing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
No,
Man,
it's important.
We're coming to Vegas, man. Y'all
Yeah.
just convinced
Okay,
me,
good,
man.
good.
April 17th to the 26th at Voltaire.
Let's
the
do it.
Venetian Resort is in Vegas. Get your tickets now. Ruben Studdard, Shanice Wilson,
my gosh.
many more. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They're bringing the hits, y'all. Nothing but hits.
Nothing but hits.
Nothing but hits.
Ow.
The show ain't even long enough for the amount of hits they have.
How about that part? No,
Right?
that's for real.
The
That's not even
residency
cat.
ain't long enough.
The residency ain't long enough for the
Talk your
amount of
talk.
hits they got. We gonna come back. Let's give away a pair of tickets.
Let's do it.
Okay.
First person to name 10 artists they worked with and 10 singles those artists had. 888-742-3345. You get a pair of tickets to see Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Google.
Got them in here, man. I brag about certain people I know.
Yeah.
These are two of them.
Yeah.
I brag about our friendship like it's deeper than that. They couldn't even answer the quiz on the friendship I claim we got. Look at all answers. He said that? Yeah, man. Spent the night in your basement, Jimmy. I'll make up shit. But Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are here.
Yes.
They'll be performing at Voltaire, the Venetian Resort, Las Vegas. The residency is from the 17th to the 26th. Ruben Studdard, Shanice Wilson.
Of April.
And you have to get there yourself.
Yes.
All we're providing is the tickets.
Right.
But you have to get there yourself. But if you win the tickets, you'll be able to participate in the meet and greet.
That's cool.
Right? You'll see Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. What else is it, John? The meet and greet?
You
got
get a
the
signed pair of
sunglasses.
glasses.
The sunglasses. You get the sunglasses as well.
Yep.
Heather, you look at the lines. The question is, name 10 artists they work with and a single from each of those artists. What line would you like me to take?
I would like you to first take line number one
One.
because they're calling from.
Minneapolis.
Yeah,
we have
why not?
Natasha on the line. Natasha, what up?
All right,
Hi,
Minneapolis.
Natasha.
Hi, you guys. I'm a first-time caller. Yeah.
Hey, we got a first-time caller. Woo, 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 woo.
Welcome
I
to
first wanna
Nothing
say
But Hits.
I love you guys. I love you guys. Listen to you guys every morning.
We
I
love you
guys.
too.
Condolences to Lord Sear for passing.
Yeah.
Listen
Yes.
to his show
Yeah, thank
afterwards. My question is, I'm not going to take up too much time because I'm at work. But my question is for Jimmy Jam. My dad used to live right up the alley from you guys, right on 40th in Portland. And your mom
Okay.
stayed on the next block. And I was wondering,
Okay.
because he always used to tell me stories about how he used to come over to your house and jam with you. His name was Ray Hardiman. And he did pass away in 2020. But he said he
Okay.
always, he would come over there from time to time and play, mess around with you guys down in the basement. And I just wanted to know if that was true or not.
What did he play?
Do
What
you
instrument did he
remember?
play?
I'm not sure if he messed around with like the drums or something like that or
Okay.
whatnot, but he did say he used to come down there. And then my
Well,
uncle remembered you guys too. And
Who's your uncle?
I know you guys, well, your mom used to live probably third corner from the house or something like that. They used to always point out to me out in 41st in Portland.
Yeah, right on the corner. That's
What-
definitely that's
Yep.
the place for sure.
What's your uncle's name?
Yeah. His name is Willie
What's your
Hardiman.
uncle's? Willie Hardiman.
And your dad's name was what? Ray?
Ray Hardiman.
Ray.
Ray Hardiman. Wow. Well, that very well could be because I definitely messed around in the basement all the time. You know, we grew up in basements. We were always in the basement rehearsing back in the day. So that very well could be true.
Okay.
And that was definitely where I lived, 41st in Portland. That was my
See,
house.
I
grew
should
up
get
in.
those tickets now because I know some history. So
Girl,
Wow, that was good.
Natasha, he didn't confirm. He said could be. And then you didn't name the
no,
10
he said
songs.
he lived there though. That's what I was like.
What, Natasha?
I'm with Natasha. She gets the tickets. I'm with Natasha on that one.
Well, she didn't answer the question.
Wait, can you name any hits though?
Oh,
Do you know any hits?
A lot of hits. From Janet Jackson, whole Control album. You did
Okay.
Alexander O'Neal, all his songs.
Okay. Yep.
You did some stuff with at least I know maybe. Oh God, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. What else have you done? A lot of stuff you guys did. A lot of stuff. Oh, Paula Abdul. Didn't you guys work with Paula Abdul?
Not directly. No.
Okay.
Natasha, I was rooting for you. I was rooting for you.
Hey, Tasha, you're a citizen.
That's why in the morning.
All right.
Okay, let's go with number 5.
Line
Sway.
5. Allison is in Connecticut. How you doing, Allison? Welcome
Peace,
to the show.
Connecticut.
What's up, Allison?
Hey, sweet family. I'm well. How are you?
Great. You get,
Doing good.
what's sitting next to Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis? You
It's
got
not a bad day at
Hey,
all.
man, I can't lose here.
Hey, not a bad day in Connecticut either. UConn in the Final Four, so
Yeah,
you know.
men and women.
Exactly.
How about
You know
that?
what's up.
Yep.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I just want to say that you are, like, your whole work is the soundtrack of my childhood and from Never Too Much, my mom playing that when we were cleaning in the house, to Control, to Rhythm Nation, to Donnell Jones, like, nothing but bangers. And I'm so happy to hear the just that you still are together. Like, that is so important, and it doesn't go unnoticed, and it's worth mentioning. I love the fact that you say you don't have arguments, you're not out to win, you're just, you're collaborating and you're with your partner, so you want to bring out the best in each other, and it really shows through your music. So
Wow. Thank you.
I am forever grateful for the work that you put out, and I hope to meet you in person. So Heather,
Well.
I picked you, but you picked Donnell Jones, and that's not on the resume.
Yeah, man. They never did Donnell, but
That's on
you
the
can
wish list.
Yeah, we gave some suggestions for Donnell.
Yeah,
Jones
we gave some suggestions.
Nope, he's not
Candy
there,
Toots,
Allison.
but he was A&R, so
Yeah.
are you ChatGPT.
They sitting here. Oh, they wrong? You gotta get her off the phone. Denial is. Yeah,
All right,
denial
Allison,
is.
you a citizen.
That's a little scary.
All right, you a citizen.
A sway in the morning.
All right, listen, Allison can still get tickets. You just got to buy them.
Instead of winning them.
Okay,
But I love how she got mad at ChatGPT though.
Right, exactly.
Lesson.
What line, Heather?
Number 2.
Number 2, where he's from?
You say it.
Oakland Town
Oh, gosh.
Business. We got Jermaine. I know he gonna get it right.
Jermaine.
Oakland love Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
What's going on?
What up, Jay?
Man,
Jay,
you
how
better
you
say
doing?
these songs, Jermaine.
I'm going to do what y'all asked us to do, but first of all, I just want to give Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis their ultimate props. It goes without saying. But here we go. Janet Jackson, When I Think of You. Yolanda Adams, Open My Heart. Sounds of Blackness, Optimistic.
Yes.
Usher, You Remind Me.
What?
The Human League,
Crazy.
Human. I'm only human. Yep.
Human.
All right.
Okay.
One of my favorites, Boys to Men, On Bended Knee.
Okay.
Karen White, Romantic.
Oh,
Yep.
man.
You guys had George Michael, Monkey.
Yep.
My favorite group of all time, New Edition. That whole Heartbreak album.
Oh,
Let's
God.
go.
One more, brother.
Where we at right there? How many is that?
You need one
That's
more.
9. That's 9.
That's 9.
That's 9. Let's go. The last one you guys did, Mariah Carey, Thank God I Found You.
There you
Okay.
go.
All
Oh, wow.
We
And
got a
the
winner.
bonus
We got
one-
a winner.
And Jammin', thank y'all. And Jammin' Lewis, just to prove me as a bonus, you guys also did Tender Love by Foursome D's, right?
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
No
sir.
Yeah.
way.
Here we go.
Here I lay all
Sway,
alone.
don't give him the mic for that. Ruben.
Tossing, turning.
And I didn't
Oh,
even
man, I should've
name
brought my
Alexandria
keyboard. We
O'Neal,
could've done a little
SOS
duet.
Band.
Next time I
Jermaine,
come.
Jermaine, hold up, Jermaine. Jermaine, hold on.
He had a moment,
Hold on.
Jermaine.
Go ahead, say that, Jimmy.
No, I said I should have brought my keyboard. Next time I come, I'll bring my keyboard and we'll do a little Tender Love.
He gonna change your voice. Auto-tune. T-painted.
Jimmy, I done sang from Melanie Fiona to Gladys Knight to Cynthia
Revo, Patti LaBelle.
Patti LaBelle. And they've all complimented me. Even
Okay.
Faith Evans has said that they complimented me.
Okay, 2 things you're wrong about.
What?
Tell him.
Faith says she appreciated you trying.
That's a compliment. That's a compliment.
Right?
And Melanie, the verdict is still out. Do they need to hear it? Because Melanie just looked at you. So I don't know if that was a compliment.
Play it for me, Torch. Hold on one
I don't
second.
know if she...
Oh, hold on. Let's see. I mean,
Okay.
Torch, you got
One
that.
second.
Play it for Jimmy and Terry, and then maybe if they hear the potential,
The keyboard and stuff.
we'll bring the keyboard back.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm not a professional,
Yo, you even got Terry.
and I got comfortable with not sounding great a long time ago.
Right.
Right. And
Right.
so I just follow the energy. Now
It's the feel.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's a
feel,
feel.
T.
It's a feel.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
You
already
never
know,
heard this
man.
before
I feel you.
performance.
Man.
This is how you greet the audience before your performance?
Yeah, that's how I greet 'em,
It's
man.
about the feel.
Yeah,
It's about the feel. You got it, Torch? You ain't got it?
Yeah, so if they're crying, you don't know why they're crying.
You don't know why they're crying. You don't even care. But you know what's interesting? When he named those artists,
Yeah.
when he named Mary J, I mean not Mary J, but Mary J. Y'all work with Mary J.
Yep.
Yeah.
He named Mariah Carey. He named New Edition,
Yolanda Adams.
Yolanda Adams. But all of these artists, well, New Edition and Mariah Carey, right now we're voting for these artists that you produced to be inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of
Yeah,
Fame.
because Mary's already there.
Yeah,
Mary's
yeah.
there. Yep.
Mary's already there.
Yep.
That has to be gratifying for you all to
Wow.
help people reach those goals, right, T?
Oh, absolutely. Well, actually, they helped us help them.
Yeah.
Just by being in our orbit.
Uh-huh.
All we do, man, is we just make music, and we don't necessarily think about it like we make hits. We just want to service whoever we're working with and help them achieve their goals. So
I feel like that's a learnable moment. Like, you ain't preaching to anybody, but I feel like artists who are tuned in right now, producers and, singers, rappers, they stress themselves out a lot about making that hit, making that song, making that record. And you're seeing two of the most successful people in the music business saying, we just make music. They
Yeah.
become hits, right?
Well, yeah, everybody makes hits.
Yeah.
It's as Jam says, it's a team sport.
Right.
So we just create the music that we like. We're usually fans of the artists that we work with, and so we say, okay, what did they miss last time? What do we feel like they should have had? And then we try to create that.
I love it. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis are here. We're
Yes.
talking about the Residency, April the 17th through the 26th at
We going.
Voltaire,
We
the
gonna be
Venetian Resort in Las Vegas. Get your tickets.
Y'all are coming opening weekend, right?
We're coming
Yes,
opening. We just
opening
said
Okay,
weekend.
perfect. Okay,
Okay,
good.
It'll be opening night.
Okay, yeah, 17th.
17th.
Oh, yeah, we
Mark
can
it
pull
down.
up.
Is that a
Circle it.
Saturday?
That's a Friday. That's a Friday.
Yeah,
So it's
we
a
can
Friday.
fly out.
Friday, Saturday.
Yes, we can do
17th,
it.
18th.
We're there.
Yeah.
Mike Muse,
Yeah.
you plan on going?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna be there. I'm so excited to support Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis all day long.
Oh yeah, Mike, what's up,
But
bro?
Mike.
the question I have for you, gentlemen, and speaking of the residencies, we just heard our caller list off an incredible song list of your discography.
Yeah.
How are you guys thinking about the song list and the set list? Like, how are you thinking about how you're going to curate that? You don't have to tell us the order. You don't have to tell me the song. You're going to tell me who you're opening, what song you're opening with, but how are you thinking about the curation?
Well, the phrase would be, "If it feels good, do it."
Yeah.
Yeah, some songs are hit songs, but they're not necessarily songs that transition or lend themselves to performance and wanting to play it. I like to play the fun songs.
Yeah.
So some of the fun songs are not necessarily the biggest hit songs. So I go somewhere in between that, but we got to play the hits.
Got to play the hits. But it's funny because as I was listening to, the caller, go down that rundown, I would say probably 9 out of the 10 things that they mentioned we probably are doing. And a lot of it is feedback, from, because we're getting feedback from the fans have been everywhere we go. They're like, I know y'all going to do this. I know y'all going to do that. So that we appreciate that. Absolutely. Because that helps inform what we're going to do. We're going to switch it up every night too. I think we'll do a few different things every night. But the cool thing I think we're going to do with this show that I think is going to be different, at least in our minds, is we're going to try to make what we like to call the informed listening experience. So if you think about, my analogy is always like a chef's table at a restaurant. And if you have a certain, let's say somebody makes really good greens, okay?
Yeah.
And you go, man, there's something about these greens that I really like. And then you actually watch them make the greens. And at one point you see them put a little oregano or something in there and you go, oh, oregano, I love oregano. That's what makes these greens so different, okay? That's kind of the experience we want to do with the songs, where not only will you hear the songs, but you'll hear the story behind the songs.
Oh,
Wow.
And so now every time you hear Saturday Love or Just Be Good to Me or any of those songs, you'll go, now I know why I like this song so much.
Yeah.
Because you go, oh, I love this song. I love this song. I don't know why I love this song so much. Well, when you leave, you'll know why you love the song so much. So that's one of the things we're going to try to mix in the storytelling with it. And even the creative process of being in the studio and what that's like and how to grow a song from, let's say, just a piece of a sample. But have it grow into, Sly and the Family Stone, thank you, growing into Rhythm Nation. And showing that process and that type of thing. So it's going to be something different, I think, than what anybody's tried to do.
That's amazing, man.
It's gonna
Jimmy
be
Jam
crazy.
and Terry Lewis. Torch, go ahead and play it, man. That pull up that clip, so maybe they'll pull me
You
on
be ready
stage.
for opening
Yeah,
night?
we're ready.
All
Getting
right,
ready.
go ahead. You got the clip. Melanie Fiona tour.
Are you gonna stand up to try to sing it? And he grabs the tea.
Here we go. And it kills me. I do it in different keys.
I really love you. So much I wanna.
It's the passion for me.
Like, come on.
It's the passion.
You see what I mean? She said it's the passion, fellas. Did you hear her say that?
Yeah, I know why the tears came.
Oh my God. I am definitely crying behind these glasses right now.
Oh man.
I know why
That
the
made
tears
my
came.
whole day. You just made my whole day.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I do it in different keys. That's
No, I know. I love that. Oh my God.
I'm glad I touched your hearts, man. Man, that's crazy. Usher didn't even get this reaction.
yeah. You did it in every key. I love that.
Me too. He's versatile.
Thank you, Jimmy. Hey, mark that torch. Terry and Jimmy saying I'm versatile.
Versatile.
You only taking certain parts out. You like a you clickbait.
Oh my God.
You sing in every key.
I sing in every key at the same time.
Yo, that
Auto-tune can't handle me.
One key can't handle.
Oh my God. Wow.
Thank you, fellas. I appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
Nah, I know what they're saying.
On that note, on every note,
Hand him that mic at your old risk.
I keep a notebook on purpose here, bro.
Oh my God.
All right.
but you're very passionate. I love
Yeah,
it.
Thank
yeah,
you,
passionate.
Terry.
Committed.
Yeah,
Thank you.
committed.
Now, I know in the studio with you guys, y'all can make me right.
Well,
Well,
Not a lost
we
cause.
thought so at one point, but
we're musicians, not magicians.
I'm done.
All right, enough of that, man. All right,
Pick
okay,
another
man.
winner, homie. Pick another winner.
I'm just gonna give the tickets away at this point, man. We got Bobby from ATL on the line, man.
What up, Bobby?
Hey, Bobby.
Give him away. Give him away.
Yeah, hey, Bobby, we already know you know.
Yeah.
But if you want to name a song from them that you especially like, Bobby?
How about Blue is the Mood on Blue and Trails they did with my cousin Trippy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
I like
Jimmy,
that.
you dug in the crate.
Yeah, you dug in the crate. I love it.
I love that.
All right.
But I was
Hey,
gonna,
Bobby,
I was
you a
gonna name
winner.
him because-
What we gonna name? Go
ahead,
what we
name
gonna
'em,
name,
name
man?
'em,
Name
name
them. What you got, bro?
Well, I was. Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna name Anytime, Any Place, Bad Girl,
Okay.
Conte's Got a Man at Home, Scream,
Wow.
Sensitivity, Everything I Miss at Home, Never Knew Love Like This, Encore, Can You Stand the Rain, and Tell Me You Still Care.
Wow, nothing but hits.
Nothing but hits.
Nothing
There
but
you go.
hits.
But I was gonna pay it.
And they were all different than the one. Than
Yeah.
The first.
That the first
Yeah.
Jermaine
Oh
said.
my
yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I should be writing this down. We got to do all those songs, right? I think most
Swell
of them we're
get you
doing.
the audio.
Yeah.
We'll get it. Hey, let's get them the
Perfect.
audio.
Perfect.
DB, you can get them the audio, right? Bobby, hold on. Congratulations. You just
Yeah.
got to get there, but we'll see you at the Voltaire
Did you hear me though?
Venetian Resort. Yeah, you won, brother.
You won.
You won. We got a pair of tickets for.
I'm gonna pay it forward to the woman who's from Minneapolis and let her get the ticket.
Oh, that's nice.
She gone.
wow.
Nah, man, you don't get to do that. If you don't want them, that's cool.
Wow, you blocking somebody's blessing?
Somebody was trying to do something nice. He
This
just
is
cut
how he
him off.
is. This
that's
is
what
why
we
we
doing.
fight.
Wow.
Don't be that guy, Sway.
Don't be that guy,
Terry,
Mike.
you
Don't
see
be.
why
All
we
right,
fight
okay,
now?
whatever you want, Bobby. All right, fine.
But she gone.
She not
Maybe
on
give
the
it to
line?
the next. She's not in the line anymore.
Yeah, Allison? He's talking about Allison?
Yeah, she might be calling back.
She'll call back. Allison, call back. If I'm going to put Bobby on hold and Allison call back, he's going to give you his tickets.
Gifts
There
to
you go.
Pay it forward.
Allison from Connecticut. We'll remember the number. All kind of
I
Allisons.
thought she was from Minneapolis.
Was she from Minneapolis?
Minneapolis.
Oh, the woman from Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because she said Donnell.
What was her name?
Yeah, she said
Donna.
she got a couple wrong.
She
Yeah.
got a few wrong.
Yeah. Okay, if she calls back,
But she's
y'all
from
work it out.
Minneapolis, so we got to
Okay.
give her love. We got to.
Kalani, watch the lines, all right? And Bobby, stay on hold. Thank you, brother.
Yep.
Heather,
Sway.
you mentioned earlier something we were going to do.
Yeah,
with
we
it.
were having a conversation, swaying out off the mic, and just having this fun pretend conversation. And I'm sure you guys saw online with the verses that's happening and who would go up against Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. Obviously, everybody was talking about Babyface and how crazy that would look. So we put together an imaginary, bag here, and we
Okay.
want each of you to pick your top 5. So you pick a name, and you tell us who would win in this songwriting, producing
They're going to
contest.
put their hand in the mystery sack.
In the mystery sack.
Let's go,
Yes.
Torch.
Okay.
Go ahead and reach in.
Dig deep, dig deep.
Put your hands into Sway's sack.
That sounds gross.
It's Sway's Mystery Sack on Shade 45.
Okay, we'll
Jimmy
do your
backed
top
up
5.
after
So
that.
Terry, you pick a name. Jimmy, you pick a name, and let us know who would win in your opinion in that contest. Pick one name each. And you can open it up and read it. One name each. I think Terry just took two.
I took two. I'll put it back there.
Okay.
Oh, you did? Okay.
All right.
Who did you get, Jimmy?
I got Neo.
Who did you get? Terry Seven. Yeah, because they stick together.
Okay.
Neo versus
Marvin Gaye.
Oh, well, sorry, Neo.
I love you, Neo. I love you, brother. I knew you when you were Schaefer.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Okay.
And I love you.
Yeah.
But Marvin, man, nobody.
Yeah,
Who
nobody's
actually-
getting Marvin.
My
How-
favorite album of all time.
How
Yeah,
spooky is
right.
that? Didn't he pass away today in 1984? I think
Really?
April 1st.
Was it
I
April
think
1st?
I remember as a kid, I thought it was an April Fool's joke, but it was 84. Somebody could correct me. But if
Okay.
that's true, that's scary.
Wow.
That you would pick his name. Second round.
Somebody looked that
Okay.
up.
Somebody looked at it. If I remember
Is it
that,
two
I'm a
here?
little weird.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right, well,
two.
y'all got it.
Yep.
April 2nd.
All right.
No,
He
April
passed
1st.
away,
he,
or was he-
he was born April 2nd, yeah, and passed away April 1st. Wow.
That's why April 1st.
Wow.
scary.
Jeez.
Man, he put his name in that bag. Y'all ain't gonna forget me.
You ain't gonna forget me.
All right.
Round
Well,
two.
by the way, really quick, when we came into Sirius today, the Originals was playing, which Marvin Gaye actually wrote for them.
Yes.
A Motown group original.
Wow.
Yeah, when we walked in, we were like going, wait, who did that song?
That
Oh,
Baby,
wait,
I'm
Marvin
For
Gaye
Real?
did that. Yeah, Baby,
Wow.
I'm For Real. Yeah.
Baby, I didn't know that.
So, yeah, so Marvin is with us.
Live
Love
on.
that, brother.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll keep it in the Motown family. I got Norman Whitfield.
Bad
Wow.
boy there.
Yep.
But he cannot compare to Smokey Robinson.
Oh, wow, man.
Smokey
Yeah, that's
Robinson.
That's a
Yo, Terry.
Terry's like, nope.
yeah. Terry said, man, that's crazy.
Yo, ironically, Smokey does a show here,
Soul
Yes.
Town.
Soul Town.
Absolutely.
And I bump into Smokey coming, like, it looked like he's riding a motorcycle or something, and he comes in to work.
Yeah,
Smokey comes to work,
yeah.
Which is crazy.
which is crazy.
I love it.
He said, hey, Sway, I got to go do my show, man.
Right.
You know? Oh,
Smokey Robinson.
Smokey's amazing.
All right.
Incredible. Round
Amazing.
three.
round three.
Round three.
One,
Okay.
one more
Let's go.
name each.
Let's go.
Yep.
There's some good names in here.
We're doing 3 rounds, right?
Good names.
Yeah.
in here.
Three? Okay, cool.
Okay, we got one more round.
Okay.
Terry picked. Let's see.
Go Jimmy go first. I like when Terry
Okay.
go second.
Okay.
I gotta know, hard to
Oh,
beat.
I got a friend of mine here. I can't open it though. Is
You
this
see
on
the
Post-it
name?
notes?
Yes.
Yeah, but-
Intern.
budget, dog.
All right, too
Budget.
much glue. But I can read it because I can flip it over. I have Brian Michael Cox.
Wow.
All right. So he's a
And
good friend of mine. Shout out to
B.
Brian.
Cox, what's up, baby?
Yep. He's gonna be at the residency, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
He literally hit me. He actually sent me a screenshot of his ticket, and he said I'll be there.
That's
so,
dope.
So B
Be
Cox
ready.
will be there. Yeah.
Well, mine is someone that set a move for a generation. With Shaft, the soundtrack, Isaac Hayes.
Oh, Isaac Hayes.
gosh.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Sorry, Brian. Brian will see you at the residency.
All right,
We'll see you at the
man.
residency. By the way, can I say something about Isaac Hayes real quick?
Yeah.
And talking about books, memoirs. So Isaac Hayes had a writing partner. Oh my God, his name just went out of my mind. I'm having a senior moment. Isaac Hayes and they wrote Soul Man. They wrote every damn song back in the Stax days. David Porter.
Yeah, David Porter, yeah.
So David Porter has a book coming out about his life and about his writings of writing all these great hit songs for Stax, and I actually did the foreword for the book.
Oh.
So
okay.
it's coming out. I
Beautiful.
believe in
Nice.
April or May. I think maybe May or June. I think the book
Wow.
is coming out. So check that out. So, but he was him and David Porter and Isaac Hayes were writing partners and
Right,
wrote
tandem.
all that great Stax music from back in the
Wow.
day. Amazing stuff. And you hear David Porter samples all over records, like Mariah Carey records,
Yep,
particularly.
yep.
Yeah. So you know how that goes.
That's a bad man. Yeah.
Bad man.
Jimmy Jam
This
and
a
Terry
great.
Lewis.
This is a great list. I'd love to know what that. No, it's okay. We don't need to do any
We
more.
don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to see what else is in here,
What's
man.
in
There's
there?
some good ones in here.
I know you have to go, but that was amazing right
Yeah.
there. Give him a big round of applause. Okay, before you
Yes.
go, though,
Yep.
we got Bobby back on the line.
Hey, Bobby.
Okay.
Bobby from Atlanta, and we
Bobs.
got Natasha from
Natasha.
Minneapolis. Natasha's on the line. Natasha, you there?
I'm here.
Bobby, you there?
I'm here. Yes, sir.
What would you like to say to Natasha, Bobby?
I was going to pay us for it and give you the tickets. You know, you from Minneapolis and whatnot, so I'm going to let you get those tickets.
Bless your heart, Bob. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You just don't know what you did. That made my day.
Wow.
No problem.
And Sway was trying to block it.
I know, and we saved Sway.
When I see you, Sway, you know what?
Whatever, Natasha. You didn't get the answers right.
Now you telling somebody they ain't got the answers.
Oh, wow. Oh,
The irony.
That's why we fight, Jimmy.
I love it.
Gosh. Natasha, hold on the line. You'll be going to see Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis at the Voltaire. And citizens, you can go too. Buy the tickets while you can. It's at the Venetian Resort, April 17th through the 26th. Lonnie, you can put them on hold and take care of them. Bobby, thank you. You're very generous.
Beautiful.
We
God bless you, bro.
You both are citizens.
That's Sway in the morning.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, I love you. You guys are timeless. I don't know if you realize there are a bunch of people on TikTok that are doing this this dance resurgence to Cheryl Lynn's Encore.
Yes.
Have you seen this?
Yes. It's crazy.
It's going crazy, right?
I love it.
You love it?
Well, I mean, TikTok is interesting too because, listen, people can feel it and they can do their own thing. But once again, it clues us in on the kind of songs that we need to do.
Yes.
We have nothing but hits. So we had 20 songs today that the listeners talked about. And, of course, we got the encore and all that stuff. So, we're going to have definitely some fun. And y'all are coming out opening weekend.
We're coming out opening night.
And we're going to make sure we got a mic for you.
Oh, don't do that, dude.
We're going to, after what I heard.
We're going to let you howl, brother.
I didn't know we're going to put some comedy. We're going to put some comedy in our show. It's going to be wonderful.
At least I'll be in key.
Yeah.
You're always in key.
All of them.
You're
Every key.
You're in every key. You're always in key.
At the same time.
Yeah, man. But, hey, man, I love you guys.
We
I
love
can't
y'all.
wait to see the show.
Love y'all.
Yes.
Shout out to those people doing the dance challenge, too, right?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
You love, say what up to them.
Yeah.
All the TikTokers doing the dance.
No, we love it. Thank y'all for keeping our songs alive.
Amen.
And as we said, it's a team sport. We want to thank Sway in the Morning and Sirius XM for playing what it is that we make. Because otherwise, it's just a song. It becomes a hit when y'all play it. So it's a team sport. So we appreciate y'all for all the support over the years.
Yo, I want my flight time jacket, man. I can't believe it.
Now you need a jacket.
Oh, a jacket.
You on the team, brother.
That's right.
You want to wear all black that day,
on the
Heather?
team.
Yeah.
We can do it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
let's get it.
It's the presence of all color.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
let's get it.
Let's get it.
That's right.
From the darkness comes the light.
That's right.
Let's
Come
go.
on, man.
The blackness.
There it is.
Keep on.
Keep on. I love it. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, give them a round of applause.
Yes.